Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Master Obi-Wan 97. My name is Josh and I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I'm also a big fan of the Star Wars The Clone Wars TV series. In this video I'm going to review the Clone Wars episode Cat and Mouse, which is the first episode of the Clone Wars chronologically. It was the 16th episode of Season 2 in air date order, but like I said before, it's the first episode in chronological order. In this episode, the planet Christophsis is being blockaded by a separatist fleet led by Admiral Trench, with Senator Bail Organa and his relief effort trapped on the surface. Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker is sent to break the blockade. Anakin presses the attack against the separatist forces, but Obi-Wan Kenobi arrives in the system and orders him to turn around. Obi-Wan reveals a new prototype ship with a cloaking device that can sneak past the blockade and deliver supplies to the surface. Anyways, Anakin ends up using the ship and cloaking device to destroy Trench's ship and then deliver supplies to Senator Organa on the surface. Anyways, I think the episode was good. I'd give it a 7.5 or 8 out of 10. One of the things I liked about the episode is that it showed more of the heroic side of Anakin, the side of him that Obi-Wan remembers in Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, when he says that Anakin had been a good friend. This episode also shows that Anakin, like he tells Admiral Luaran in this episode, does things somewhat differently than the other Jedi. It shows he is willing to take risks, as he does in this episode, where on the other hand, Obi-Wan is more by the book. This episode also shows the first time Anakin and Admiral Luaran meet. I like how Anakin and Admiral Luaran work together to defeat Trench. It's also mentioned that Luaran had encountered Trench before in the Battle of Mos Narrows. There's also a reference to Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, when Anakin says that a ship that small normally doesn't have a cloaking device. Of course, in The Empire Strikes Back, Captain Needa says that a ship as small as the Millennium Falcon couldn't have a cloaking device. I also think the animation, the music, and the voice acting were great, though I think those are always great in the Clone Wars series. Also, I assume this episode takes place around 2 or 3 months after the end of Attack of the Clones to give Anakin enough time to transition from his Attack of the Clone self to his Clone Wars self. In this episode, he is already a Jedi Knight when he was still a Padawan at the end of Attack of the Clones. I also wish the Clone Wars series had done an episode or a story arc covering the time between Attack of the Clones and this episode, showing how Anakin became a Jedi Knight in this series. I know that was covered in the Star Wars Clone Wars micro series, but that isn't considered canon anymore. I will say that I love that series as well. I know some of the books have covered the time period between Attack of the Clones and this episode, like the Legends book Clone Wars Wild Space, which I've read before. I also know that one of the newer canon books, Brotherhood, covered that period as well, but I haven't read that one yet. Anyways, like I said before, I think this episode is good. Please feel free to let me know what y'all think of Cat and Mouse in the comments. Thank y'all for watching my video. Y'all have a great day and may the Force be with you.